Have you ever struggled to communicate in a language you weren't fluent in? Maybe you've had trouble ordering food while traveling or misunderstood a joke. Today, I would like you to picture these two things: a cup and water. These simple things show us how language connects us and opens doors to diverse culture. Hello, my name is Puja, an 11th grader from St. Carolus High School. When I moved to the Philippines in 2016, I was like an empty cup, completely dry. My classmates spoke English and Tagalog, while I only spoke Indonesian. Every conversation felt like a puzzle I couldn't solve. In class, I couldn't answer questions, couldn't follow lessons, and worst of all, I felt all alone. During the summer vacation, all of my classmates went on a break while I stayed inside the classroom all alone during the entire summer vacation. I was struggling to catch up with my failing grades. Without language, I was missing out on friendships, experiences, and life itself. But then I found my water. My books and dictionary became my source of knowledge. I started reading the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, not just for motivation, but also a way to learn English. Every drop of water is when I started learning new words every day. At first, progress was painfully slow. I had to check my dictionary every few sentences. But over time, these drops turned into a steady stream. I started understanding my teachers, making friends, and passing my subjects. I was no longer only surviving, I was growing. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world." For me, language is my weapon. It gave me power. It gave me voice. By the end of 2022, I thought that I had filled my cup with English and Tagalog. But then, I realized something. I had to move to Indonesia. I struggled with my own Indonesian language, my own mother language. On top of that, I have to learn Japanese as a beginner, a language my classmates had been speaking their whole lives. One of the simplest yet most essential things I had forgotten in Japanese language is how respect is shown in the culture. Some words like matur nuwun, which means thank you, and nuwun sewu, which means excuse me, felt unfamiliar on my tongue. It was frustrating because my classmates had been speaking Japanese their whole lives, but I only spoke Indonesian as of now. But then I remembered something. If I kept pouring in new knowledge, I knew that I would get better at the language, one word, one conversation at a time. It was frustrating, it was unfair, but then I remembered something. My cup wasn't empty anymore like it was used to be before. I already know how to learn. If I kept on pouring in new knowledge, like I said earlier, I knew that I can adapt to this new language. Charlemagne once said, to have another language is to possess a second soul. Language is more than just words. It is a way to connect with people, understand their culture, their jokes, their emotions. The more languages we learn, the more connected we become. So if you ever had trouble with your language and your subjects, also challenges in your life, do not stop. Keep pouring, keep learning, and keep growing. Because one day, when your cup overflows, you won't only help yourself, you will inspire others to fill theirs too. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.